going to be the end of it. Imagine going out that way. I'd be so disappointed. Your ancestors, like, bro, I fought off dinosaurs, disease, great wars, and you die.
The fucking little
like,
trip
on the sidewalk.
Little crack in the sidewalk. You just fall.
Karma's gonna get you, man.
I already got me once when you. It probably got you from laughing at me when I fell out of the car when it was raining. So it's been like years since I've like fell.
Yeah.
You know, like old school, like you just bust your ass.
Mm-hmm.
It was raining and we were already in Rudy's car, and I had forgot something. It was pouring. It wasn't rain. Like, oh, it's drizzling. No, this was pouring.
No, it was pouring. Yeah.
Fucking pouring rain. And I was like, damn, dude, I think I forgot my wallet. We were going out, or I don't know what we were doing. And then I was like, I'll be right back. I was like, I'll be right back. And I'm like, I'm prepared myself to like haul ass to the house. I open the door, and I immediately, when I step out, my foot got stuck on like the door.
This motherfucker fell.
I fell to my knees. And then I tried to get back up because it's
on
raining.
your knees.
I couldn't get back up, dude. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Did you even catch yourself?
No, I like my knees immediately hit because your fucking car's so low, so I had no chance to catch myself. I hit and I tried to get back up and I couldn't, and I was just like on all fours for like a good 5 seconds, just fucking
in the pouring rain.
And then Rudy just laughing. I was like, bro, I can't get up.
And the way you got up too, it's like you put one foot up.
Yeah, it was like
the other one
shifting my weight,
like an old man.
Yeah, dude.
For a moment, you were trying to figure out like what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, I had to like process like why I couldn't just spring back up and like take off. I couldn't, dude. Yeah. How old were we? Already in our 20s, right? Like
we had just hit our 21,
22, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hadn't found what years. I mean, there's no point in falling.
So you're saying because I laughed at that's the reason I have back problems now?
Yeah, that's why your nerves are fucked.
Honestly, yeah, that's karma right there, hitting you right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you have a fucked up knee?
Hey, yeah, I have a whole tattoo dedicated to it. It says agony, because it's always in agony.
Don't you have a tattoo that says what is that tattoo?
Pobrecito.
Pobrecito.
Oh yeah, pobrecito.
Agony.
Does it say pobrecito?
No, it says
Maybe that's why I have bad luck. I have.
You know what? Have you ever thought about the consequences of you tatting yourself with all these
demonic tattoos?
Damn.
Like, hey, you know what? Having demonic tattoos and my life's going to shit, man.
Yeah. Damn.
I don't know, man. Might be some sort of correlation.
Nah.
I mean, they say the type of shit you're smelling affects your whole mood. I'm sure ink in your body might.
Right.
Have you guys ever thought about that? Like, I know you guys are like tatted, right? Have you heard about the effects of the ink in your bloodstream, or you think we're going to die?
Actually, I read a whole article about that before I got my sleeve.
Oh, so you were already aware
of it. Like, well, I like it.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. You never heard about that? There's a high chance of getting cancer.
You know research?
I've heard some small things about it here and there, but I've never actually read about it. I've never like fully read about it is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Basically, long story short, it's like if you got ink, you got a higher chance of getting cancer. Wow. I forgot what kind of cancer. It gets in your bloodstream.
I'm assuming skin
you know what?
cancer.
I did see that, but then I was like,
look
cool from everything. So
yeah.
Look cool or
here for a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
No, wait, that's not right. You said die from cancer, looking cool.
Yeah.
Or
look cool or
dive. There you go.
You know how you were saying affecting people with the tattoos, whatever.
Yeah.
Totally random, but still, I guess, kind of on topic. Did you hear about how the moon affects people's moods? Because we're 75% water. Yeah,
well, the moon affects our entire oceans.
Like full moons make people go crazy.
So somebody used to tell me that.
I saw it on TikTok.
So I used to, I have like I would have days where like my attitude is not the best. Like I'm just like, being bitchy for no reason.
Hangry?
Yeah, and they were like.
Florida 2019.
They're like, you're not usually like that. They're like, is there a full moon tonight? And there would happen to be a full moon. I'm like, there's a fucking coincidence. Yeah. Already giving attitude. They were like, I don't know.
I mean, it kind of makes sense though, yeah, because like you said, it's like 75% water.
No, like logically, because you know how the moon controls the waves. I'm just like, yeah, okay, but thinking about it, like 75% of water, would it not affect us? Like, and I guess it does make sense. But
is it 75? I don't
Somebody
know.
pull out the fact.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah, but no, Herman's probably 93.
Shoot, probably, yeah. Honestly,
you drink too much water.
Yeah, I drink like 2 gallons a day, man. I'm not sure it's even good for me anymore.
I heard that
you can drown.
It might,
because like, dude, now my mouth gets so dry so fast and so easily. Like if I don't drink water,
I feel like if you don't,
make sense.
I feel like if you get stranded one day you're dead in 2 hours tops.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though you can survive for a couple more,
Yeah.
I feel like your body's gonna.
I feel like I let it out just as quick too. So that's the other thing.
You pee a lot.
At work, like I feel like a big percentage of my time there is peeing. I ain't even gonna lie.
Your performance review, like,
Like, you go to the restroom 13 times a day.
Yeah,
Like,
probably higher.
how many of those times do you poop?
None. I don't like going to work.
you don't poop at work?
No, I usually try to go before.
Is it because they don't have like a toilet that flush, like wipes your butt with water?
Yeah, actually, that's another thing. I would
Another
hate.
thing is-
Yeah, I would hate that.
You have them at home, right? Where you like,
Yeah, I have the bidet.
What do you call it?
A bidet.
I thought it was Dubai.
that's so bougie.
It's a bidet. I love it, man. It'll change your life. I'm telling you. It's a
Nope.
life changer. Like
You
it
come?
saves you a lot of money on toilet paper. First of all,
Did you say did you?
it saves you a lot. Like you don't. The only thing you use toilet paper for is you just tap it to dry. See if like there's anything left.
Or you should be
And
tapping
then
it?
like you just tap it to dry. That's it.
You
Like
fucking
you,
get
you
in
would
there
your
and-
arm or whatever, And so like after that, I'm just fully clean. Like I feel so clean.
Does it
squeaky
not
clean.
run down your legs? The water and
No, it's just shooting
I mean, you're
straight
not-
up your ass.
You're not,
how does it not go past your ass like inside your guts?
he's not like just wiping he's wiping his whole hamstrings and shit.
I mean, my shit ain't that loose. That's for sure. So like, it's definitely not gonna go past that. I mean, there's a couple of times where you're like trying to flex it, like
Okay,
I do
dude.
feel a little bit,
I don't need to know that
maybe
much about
like
your
half an inch or something in there, but
your shitting.
either way, like my shit's clean. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm clean as hell.
I don't know. I'm still.
You think that we
But-
do a lot of things to spoil ourselves? Like as far as like, if we were to be in a dire situation, like people say,
Don't you have a coffee heater in your desk?
"Bitch, I can drink coffee." What I'm trying to say is like we do a lot of shit to like be healthy, like slim, right? Like try to be slim, not
Yeah.
get that much body fat. But if something were to happen where we couldn't eat for a couple of days,
God forbid.
we would be in some trouble because you wouldn't have too many calories to burn. Your body just would burn the excess fat storage. If you don't have that much, you're pretty much screwed.
Well, okay. Isn't it good though? Like your body burning all those calories and now it's producing.
No, I'm talking about like today. Like I'm talking about like if something tragic were to happen where we couldn't eat.
For how many days? Like, because I heard fasting for a couple, like 16 hours or maybe
A
2
week.
day. Woo! I don't think no one can survive.
I think there was a small story. I forgot how it
Are you
went.
talking about Moses? 40 days.
No, hell no.
How many
He
days? I don't know how
fasted
many
40
days it
days.
was.
There was a little story about some like real like overweight, like obese guy ending up like having to not eat, and he was able to go for a good while because he has all that fat storage, and his body was able to eat it all up.
Yeah, the body goes
So,
into survival
yeah.
mode.
And the doctor said so, like, bro, you can go on for days, like, don't be complaining.
Damn.
And so that's what he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some of those. I used to watch. Was it History? I don't think it was History Channel.
Probably
but
the Health
I
Channel.
Shouldn't Be Alive. Have you seen those?
I've
used to
seen
love
that.
those.
Yeah.
It'd just be like these situations that normal people got themselves into. There was one girl that she went hiking, like in the, like in the Grand Canyon or some place like remote like that where it's like super hot during the day,
Yeah.
but freezing at night. She was running, and she just took a bad dive or a bad spill down like a mini clip, but she cracked her pelvis, like cracked it bad to the point where she couldn't walk, couldn't get up, and no one knew where she was at. Right? It was just one of those people that just goes out, doesn't say anything, to the middle of the desert. And she survived a couple nights not being able to move. Like normally you would freeze, but what she did, she started doing ab
Sit-ups?
workouts. Yes, dude. Not all the
Crunches?
way up, but she was
What?
doing crunches because she had to warm up her body because she was going to die. So she made internal heat
I would
by
have touched
working out.
myself.
Honestly.
I would have kept myself warm by touching
Oh,
myself.
yeah? Low key? I mean, she could, I don't know.
It creates a lot of heat. Yeah.
Her
that's
pelvis
for
was
sure.
broken. I don't know if you want to.
No, but
Oh,
that's
that's true.
that's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
though. So
you're
she was
right.
just doing sit-ups and
Yeah. So, but you know how you can't survive without water. So there was like a little puddle of water next to her. 'Cause I guess at night, like the groundwater. She had a dog.
she had a
Fucking-
dog with her.
Yeah. So the fucking dog drank the water puddle
Oh, no.
that was next to her. So she
No.
had a little like a bottle cap, and she like could barely reach, and she was like taking bottle caps worth of water to survive. And the dog came back and he killed the puddle of water,
like,
and then
"Say
she was
less."
like, "I'm gonna die now." But he found somebody and he led him back to her.
Oh, the
Nice.
dog found somebody.
Yeah, the
Nice.
dog found people hiking, and like was freaking out, and like he let her back.
That's cool.
The dog's like, you're not seeing the long term.
He's like, I need this for both of us
Yeah.
to survive. Okay,
I need
Like,
this water so I can find the help. You're fucking useless. All right, you need to see here the long term plan. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That
Type
sounds
shit.
like 1,000 Ways to Die. You guys
Oh, I
remember
missed that show.
I hate that show.
Yeah,
What?
it got me so paranoid about every single thing in life.
See the guy who like kept eating hot dogs, and then choked that they're eating so many hot dogs in the locker room.
Yeah, then there was also a guy, like a big guy on a date, eating like as many wings as possible as he could. And then like in the end, he told the girl like, hey, punch my gut real quick, or like punch me in the stomach because I'm a little full and I want to like...
Burp or something?
I guess he was trying to impress her or something. I don't know. He wanted her to punch him as hard as she could to like empty his stomach or something, because that's what he said would happen. And then in the end, when she punched him, he ended up just dying because it burst like his whole stomach or something, or his insides.
What
That
the?
was-
See,
yeah.
I hate that because like, why would I want to know how I
Okay,
can die in these
I think
ridiculous
you
ways?
have to watch all 1,000 episodes to really like.
He's-
Okay,
Oh my God.
until you watch all 1,000 episodes, then you really don't comprehend what's going on here. But no, there was one where there was a girl. I think she was a prostitute, and she was caught. She got caught with a guy, and they had pepper spray, which apparently I guess was illegal for them to carry. And she stuck it up the guy's butt. Well, the guy voluntarily put up the butt,
and it went
his
off,
own butt, and it went off.
and it killed him.
It killed him.
Ooh.
Like that's
You
crazy.
think that's real?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, every single one of those is somebody's story of
that's
dying.
legit.
What, you thought this was made up? No,
I
they
thought
don't
it
just
was
find
scripted.
creative ways for you to die. That's how people legit die. That's why I hate it.
Yeah.
You could be walking in the street and then you just die. There was this guy that was apparently swimming in a pool, and I think there was like a drain at the bottom or something opened up. His ass got stuck on the drain, and the suction was so powerful that it sucked everything out, and he died. Like his guts and everything. Like,
I hate pools now.
I
yeah,
remember
Rudy
that
almost
one.
died in a pool.
Oh, yeah.
I don't hate them. I'm just still a little scared of them. I can't dive. But
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you still dive?
So you know like how they have those signs that say "Don't dive." I always wonder like, who's the idiot that would dive in 3 feet water?
okay, all right.
Was there a sign, bro?
Okay, what happened was
He had so much
Look.
power that he dove from the OK section
no,
into the shallow.
me and 2 other buddies, we were at the pool, and we had this little floaty, like the donut ones. And our competition was to jump and dive into the donut, but don't touch it. Just dive right through it. And
Like a dolphin.
yeah, and the 2 guys did it first, and they did it perfectly. So when it was my turn, I didn't notice the floaty had moved closer to the shallower end. In my head, I'm just like, shit, I need to jump harder, and because I'm just, I guess my
You got to make up
competitive-
the distance.
I got to make up the distance. I'm always like, okay, I got to jump, blah, blah, blah. So I did it, but the moment I dived in and then I opened my hands, I hit the bottom. And dude, my neck popped, my back popped.
Hold on, but you
everything.
nailed the dive?
Oh, I nailed the dive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been worse if you missed it.
It would have been worse. Yeah. Like this guy died by freaking doing a half-ass dive.
Yeah, like he made it.
But no, man, that shit was crazy because I came out and I was like, hey, yo, I hit my head. And I'm like laughing.
And everybody's like, ah.
Yeah, everyone's freaking out. I definitely ruined the party. Everyone got out of the pool after that. But no, I got
It was
up.
a kid's like weekend with his like dad. He was like, I'm gonna take you swimming, son. Fucking Rudy has
No,
ruined
it was a private pool. Like it was a backyard pool. So I think it's even worse.
It was somebody's
yeah.
personal
It was
pool.
somebody's
Definitely
personal
ruined the
pool.
party on that one, yeah.
But
Probably
no,
cracked the concrete.
they said I can measure pools now. You need your pools measured, just call Rudy. But no, I got up and then I remember I was like, oh, my head hurts, and then I don't know, I started tasting like just like blood, and I was like, what the heck? Like, why do I taste blood? And I look at my hand, and it's just like this pure dark,
Like thick
wine
blood, right?
bro.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh shit. So then I remember that I went to they took me to the restroom. They started putting water on me and put like pressure, and they were like, it'll stop. And they just kept chunking out.
Ooh.
How'd you not pass out?
So I don't know. I think I just remained calm with it. I was like, look, I still feel everything. I'm good. But I did kind of pass out on the car ride to the doctor. It was crazy because they took me to this Care Now, and the doctor was like, okay. And he just put like 13 metal staples on my head, and he just let me go home.
Damn.
And I think at that point, I was still kind of woozy. My mom was like, iffy, like, nah, this is not right. And I started throwing up.
Yeah,
And I
my
was
man has a
like-
whole concussion, bro.
Yeah, that's a
So-
No
concussion.
concussion
Right there.
thing.
So I went, they took me to the hospital.
You didn't take a nap, right?
Nah,
That would have been the last nap you took.
I got a CT scan. Luckily, there was no internal bleeding, no brain damage. I don't know. Maybe I already had brain damage before that, but
Knocked
Yeah.
everything else back into place.
it got me good. It got me fixed up now. But no, they
Nice.
were surprised that, yeah, you should have been disabled or killed by that impact. They say because my head split open, that relieved some of the impact force, so my head didn't absorb it all. It got released out.
Oh wow!
If my head wouldn't have snapped in half, then I wouldn't be here.
Wow. Yeah.
Damn.
We wouldn't have this podcast. That sucks.
Yeah.
So,
Did you ever hear that if you have ever like hit your head hard enough, like at some point in your life, it could come back to like mess you up later.
That's great. Yeah, thank you for that.
Man.
He said at any moment, any moment,
any fucking moment,
again,
you can die right now.
that one little trip is gonna be the end of him.
You know, when I started having like years back, or I guess fast forward a year or so, I started having like panic attacks and everything.
You had like, I remember that.
I was like, is this a freaking late, reaction to
Anytime
my
he walks
concussion?
by a pool,
Dang it.
starts shaking.
Starts shaking.
He sees Shark in Harbor. He's like,
just sweating.
No, but
I was gonna tell you, isn't it crazy how adrenaline works then, dude? Because I'm sure you were like, oh, you got up, you're like, damn, I hit my head.
Yeah,
that's because your body was like, we're fucked right now. He's like, just release it. Make sure he doesn't feel the pain. Make sure he doesn't collapse in the pool.
All I felt was just I know for sure, I felt my neck pop, my shoulders popped, and like some of my mid back popped, but I didn't feel no instant pain at that moment. Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck just happened? And I was like dizzy. It was weird. Like I look at the sky and it was just green. Like it was weird.
Damn.
But
he was underwater passed. He didn't realize he was underwater passed out.
Start seeing like flames. Like, wait a second.
Like, wait. Change his life around right there.
But no, I luckily it was good, man. I don't think I've had any other threatening injuries. Not just my fucking back though.
Do you have confidence that you could take a good solid punch to the face?
Oh, dude, I've taken a couple punches straight to the face.
Really?
Yeah, I think even after that. But
yeah, I think it was after, right?
So here's my thing.
Was it Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Lewis. No, I feel like because I took the impact of the pool and that punch, I was like, maybe I wasted my chances now. Maybe the next punch I get, it's it. You know,
he's taking Tom Bomb.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Anyway, so what are we talking about? So we wanted to talk about, what was the first topic that we had today?
We were talking about those ancient, you talking about those pyramids.
Yeah, well, just about regular, like, the regular conspiracy theories about like aliens or like the pyramids. And like, if you think there was more to it than just people building triangles, like, is it that, like, was there a purpose behind them? There's a little too much of a coincidence as like how
perfect.
Yeah. Like how perfect.
Dude, I tried building
built.
Legos and my shit isn't even straight.
Yeah.
Or just like in the backyard.
Herman can't draw shit without a
Herman can get my ID.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they had back then. It's just like little big IDs,
Do you think it was anything else though? Like, do you think they were just straight up stacking them? Do you think, I saw a lot of theories, and there's some pretty cool ones that they had like molds, and they just threw shit into it.
I saw some guy who he built like his own little, kind of rolling machinery that he can move a certain amount of tons of brick into the ways they did. Like, oh, this is how they did it. But
it's all physics, right? Like leverage.
Yeah.
Right. It's like just a big old thing about leverage.
But dude, one of my supervisors went there recently, and she brought pictures, and she's like 5'8", 5'6", 5'7", I don't know, around there.
And one of the blocks is like
her height, bro. It's her height. That's insane.
And like all the way around though.
Yeah.
Like it's a big thick.
No. It was her height, and the length was probably even maybe more, maybe like 6-7 feet.
That's what I've always wondered. How like wide are they?
I've never been, but obviously there was like so many thousands of stones that were used, and then the point, and apparently it was coated in like some nice reflective like stone. It was like polished and shit.
And there's like, apparently inside those pyramids, there's like more tunnels and shit that they're blocked off.
Yeah. But then what freaks me out is like, why are they all over the world? Like, why do we have some in Mexico?
And the way they line up with the stars?
Oh my God. I don't know.
This is like,
that'll freak you out.
Yeah. There was like some theory that I was listening to. It was basically, there used to be an ancient civilization, and they were actually a whole lot smarter than us. It's just that they all got wiped out. So now we kind of started from
I heard about that.
I heard about the Great Resets before.
But there's been a couple of them, right? There's a couple.
Well, there's been like natural ones, right? Where like obviously like a fucking meteor hit the earth, but they're talking about like anytime our technology gets too advanced, right? Like it gets too advanced, something tragic happens, and we basically start again from scratch. Because there's evidence of knowledge, information, a language before
Right.
the first language that we discovered. Like there's so many things that
There's a lot of stuff that's like still unexplained about that, and it's weird. So that's definitely believable. I would definitely believe that there was people that were a whole lot smarter, and that they just ended up getting wiped out each time.
wiped out or they dipped.
Ooh.
Wiped out or they took off and they're like, you know what?
I'm not liking the way this is looking.
I think that's the theory for Mars as well, is that there was a whole civilization there as well, and they were like genius, and then they like ended up popping some stuff over here on Earth, and then that created humanity, and then they had their own apocalypse up there, basically.
Do you think we
Are you contradicting God?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Demonic tattoos.
Demonic tattoos.
But I don't get it though. How do you have demonic tattoos but not believe in God?
No, I wasn't even thinking about that.
He was like, hey, they look cool, man.
They just look badass. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm not super into I don't know all the ins and out of the Bible.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, no, I do believe in God. So what I'm gonna do, if I do get the chance, right? If it's he's what do you want? I'm like, can you play me a cassette tape or a VCR?
Give me the JFK shooting
of what really happened. And he'd be like, you sure? I'm like, yep. He's gonna roll out that little TV projector we used to have.
Yeah.
I think
elementary school. Pop into the tape.
This is it. I think though, what keeps me at peace right now, because sometimes I look back, I'm laying in bed. And I remember as a kid, I would sit there and be like, who made me, and who made the person that made me, and who made that person, and just go back.
Yeah,
and
your
back.
ancestors. From the beginning.
Where
of time.
does that? Where
Martians.
I was like, who made the angels? Who made God? Who made before that? How far does what? How does it even start?
Hernan, don't have to worry. It's Martians.
Martians. And then, what keeps me at peace is I'm just like, you know what? We're not able to comprehend what that is.
So you don't stress about
it.
It's
like a different dimensional thing that we'll never reach and we'll never understand it until we're there.
It's kind of sad.
And I'm just like, well, I guess that's it,
Yeah, that's what I've done, is just accept it. I'm okay with that.
Have you ever Googled your last names?
Ooh, yeah. I've come out with wow, that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you found out?
Well, not me. Oh, wait. You're talking about
Google your own personal last name.
No, I haven't actually.
I don't trust the Ancestry.com, so I don't send any.
You don't want to send your DNA.
I don't want to send my DNA out there.
Just need a couple
in case I commit a crime in the future. They'd be like, "Well, we got you in the system."
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's how they have. Yeah, that's how they got a lot of people in the system.
I never thought
you want to know
that.
about your lineage, and then you do something.
Wait a minute, your blood matches this crime scene over here.
Total coincidence, by the way. We just found it.
I feel like they would already have you though. No.
Uh-oh.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, they take my DNA as a baby or what?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Where were you born? Oh, you were born in Mexico, right? It's different over there.
So you never figured out where, because I do get interested about because I mean at the end of the day somebody had to reproduce with somebody to create us eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Dang. You know what my last name is? I'm just gonna read it, but the last name Diaz is primarily a gender neutral name.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
What?
Isn't that what you want to say? Gender neutral name of Spanish origin that means son of Diego.
Wait, Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Wait, why does it matter about gender neutral?
Why do I have to put that, right?
I mean,
it's just a name.
It's just a last name.
Why does it have to
it's
have
not
the
it's
gender
like a
neutral?
T-shirt or something?
Is there a male last name?
Maybe. There is different versions of your last name. Mine is also from Spain, but it was Godina with the A.
Ew.
Or Godino. I don't know, but then it turned into Godinez.
Someone just flipped a little.
Somebody in there misspelled it when they came over.
Yeah.
They're like, how do you spell this shit?
Well, maybe there were middle names at first. Maybe.
Do you have a middle name?
No, I don't. It's just two names. It's just Mendoza.
You
and
get the
Edna.
king.
Yeah.
My parents gave me everything that was available. They were like, "Oh, we can do a middle name. We can do a second last name.
Yeah, they
say
tripled
less."
They went double down.
My name barely fits in my social security.
You legit have that full, all of it?
I have a first, middle name, last name, and second last name.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it because.
Yeah, don't. It's kind of embarrassing. I just have first, middle, last.
I think
legally.
Marvin, my brother, do you have four?
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah, and your relatives must hate y'all. Like, man, I can't use any of those baby names. They got 5 names.
Christ, yeah.
That's selfish, bro. What am I supposed to name my baby?
Yeah, why do you have all those names?
But no, I think if everything I use now, like I only use my first and last name, like my basic.
Don't you hate?
Rudy.
No, you don't hate it, but you
My
hate
first
saying
name?
it. So that's like a dog's name or what?
Yeah, everyone keeps telling me it's a dog name, or
What?
everyone's like, "Oh, Rudy, Rudy."
Oh, from the
God,
movie?
Jesus Christ, I'd blow your
Hyping
brains
him
out.
up.
Sit in a corporate meeting and like Rudy, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
Shut the computer off.
Just cover the little camera, freak out a little bit.
No, but yeah. I mean, I don't hate my name.
What is the point of having all
Fuck
those
you.
names though?
Okay,
No,
I
like,
like shit about my name.
Hey,
No, like,
look, he's
I'm
been trying to sneak this
legitimately
question
curious. Yeah.
about what was the point of it.
Like, yeah, what's the point of having 2 middle names?
Usually, you want to like honor somebody.
Is that it?
Yeah. So
Like, what's your middle name? Probably somebody a relative.
yeah.
Oh.
He's like, you care about your bro.
Oh, okay. I didn't know people actually cared about that. Okay.
Yeah, like my middle name is my grandpa's name. My dad's
What
name.
is your middle name?
Julian.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
Julian?
I forgot Julian.
I did forget that. I knew that, but I did at the same time.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Are you gonna give your kid? If you have a kid,
that's the thing.
I'm gonna give my dog a.
I don't really want like a junior. But you know how like a tradition to have a junior. Like if
I
it's a
saw this
boy?
post. It was like, "Yeah, I be wanting to name your kids juniors, but you didn't know who baby daddy is."
Oh, that's
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Was it what Junior McDouble?
That's so
fucked
that's
up.
fucked up, man. But I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I definitely don't want to make my kids miserable naming Rudy.
yeah. I would just scrap that. Unless whose is it? Like, is it somebody? Is that just like an original name? For
No,
you?
it's actually my dad's brother's name who died in the military in Salvador, and he admired a lot. So it's actually meant a lot meaning to him.
And you're over here trashing it.
Damn, people care about their family, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, did you guys see the Lakers get swept?
Oh man, I was not expecting that.
Me neither.
I was expecting LeBron
Is that the game
to
we
at
saw
least,
at Pluckers?
Yes, it was.
Damn. Yeah,
you guys
that
went
was
to
sad.
Pluckers?
Yeah, we went last week.
Sorry.
Remember, we were
fucked up.
supposed to record the podcast, and he wasn't feeling it. So I
You
was
said
like,
you're going to the gym, so I was like,
Yeah, we went to the gym.
So I went to
and
the
right
gym after we had a good workout. I was like, bro, you down for some Pluckers?
dude, that
Yeah.
always
And
hits.
we looked at each other
That
like,
always-
Oh, dude.
like,
that
you-
always hits really good.
you ain't down for
Kill. And that mac and cheese. Oh,
Oh,
that,
the
what do you- Holy Mac.
The Holy Mac.
Jesus Christ.
So you watched the game there.
Yeah, we watched the end, the fourth quarter of it.
Was that like the last game?
No, that was third game. Or
Okay.
second, game 2.
Yeah,
Game
second
2.
game. Get it right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think LeBron was going to get swept like that. I mean, just because, again, I don't know. I have little confidence in sports now. As far as like
You think it's all scripted?
the legitimacy. I don't know. I thought they were going to at least let him win one.
You think the Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos.
You think the Denver Nuggets were going to be a script for LeBron's
Yeah,
legacy?
I saw that tweet. There was like no team in the NBA history has ever came back from a 3-0 deficit. And I was like, all right, here he goes. People were saying it's going to be for his documentary coming up, and I believed it. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's a better headline than him getting swept. Oh, he got swept.
So if they did come back and win the 7-game series after being down 0-3, you think it was scripted?
I would be okay with it, but I would definitely think it was scripted.
Mm.
But hey, it didn't. I felt better than after watching the Lomachenko fight with David Henney.
Oh yeah.
That fight made me mad because I'm not really into boxing like that, but when I was watching it, I was convinced that he was winning. I was seeing that dude play ping pong with his head. I was like, all right, these are some good hits. I was like, and he's very technical. I was like, but I was watching it with Diana's cousin's husband, right? With Mike, and he's super into it. He was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like you're gonna get disappointed. I was like, why? He's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. He's winning a lot of these rounds. He was like, and it looks like he's winning the whole fight. He's like, but I've seen a lot of these, and you get crushed. And I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
You're like,
base.
shut the fuck up,
And
Mike.
I told him, I was like, I don't watch
seeing
boxing like that. I was like, I'm gonna base this fight.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna base this for my whole rest of my viewing. I was like, am I gonna be into boxing or not? And when the results came out, unanimous. Not even a close fight that he completely lost. The other guy won.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way, dude. I was like, not even a draw. I was like, not even a close. No, unanimous decision that he lost. I was like, that's insane. And I told Mike, I guess I'm not watching boxing anymore. I was like, I guess I'm not going to dedicate my time getting into it if this is how it's going to be. So that's why I was kind of felt better. I was like, damn, he got swept.
So did he say that you guys get disappointed by the boxing results because he knew it was going to be scripted.
Yeah, no, because they know that the judges are a lot of the times bought out. A lot of times they're bought out. The fight doesn't go the way you think it's going to be, and it's a lot of more of like the record is important. You know that he was 29-0, so he became 30-0 instead of getting into. And then Lomachenko's at the end of his career, so it's like up and coming fighter. Keep him going.
Keep him clean sheets.
Or the guy on his way out.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
You're like, why not give it to LeBron?
Yeah, I was like, give him one game, make it. I don't know,
Interesting.
make it interesting. But I mean, he lost, so I mean, the Denver Nuggets are on their way.
I was kind of happy they won, Nuggets.
Yeah. Why? Because you're biased.
No, I mean, I was there for a year, so.
Colorado.
And other than when the Cowboys played and the Broncos freaking murdered them out there, that was embarrassing. But no, yeah, I think something about Denver though. Like once you're there, like there's no really a soul to the city, man. It's weird. Like there's not. I feel like everyone who moves to Denver comes from like a really, really small town. They think Denver's like the freaking bomb and everything. But
that's what you think about, at least for me, when you think of Colorado, Denver, Colorado.
You think of like a big city, like it's a.
Well, I just think that's the whole that's like the main attraction.
Mm-hmm.
For people who don't know, I'm not talking about locals, but I'm talking like people who are like Denver, Colorado. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, every time I drive,
you don't know what I'm talking about.
It does kind of look like a big city every time I drive by there. But no,
it's not that big. It's
quiet.
Yeah, it's very.
Is it like a tundra? Is it like cold as shit, or is it not really?
No, it's during the summer. It's beautiful. Spring's beautiful. Something a little bit. Winters, yeah, it can snow out and over. Like one day you wake. I remember a lot of the times I would, go to sleep, just cold at night, and then wake up the next day and it's like 4 or 5 inches of snow.
That's crazy.
And then I'm like, I look at my fridge and all I have cereal and milk and it's just me and my cat. I'm like, shit. All right, Canelo, it's just me and you, man.
Dude, that must have been a big adjustment because here we're like, it's gonna rain. It might not rain.
70% chance.
And that's it.
Of that area.
Yeah. But he's over here. It might snow. And that's a lot worse than rain.
No, yeah. And then, man, I can't tell you how many times I had to align my car because I hit so many curbs.
Damn.
You just can't see.
I'm blind too. I think I'm the worst driver out of all of us.
Definitely.
But I get us 2.8 to
But I get the most shit somehow. Whenever I drive, y'all are.
No, y'all gave me some serious shit. Y'all are always. Actually, no.
I just defend myself because I'm like, look at this driving compared to mine. And you guys talk so much shit to me.
Yeah, no, I do be yelling in your car.
Yeah. In mine, I'm the best co-pilot you've ever had.
I was almost yelling in his car the other day because that was scary as hell.
What did I do?
Your bald tires, man. It felt like they were going to come off.
He has bald tires.
Okay, the reason I have bald tires is because Ale, she went on a freaking Starbucks run when it was icy on the roads and she ran over a whole curb.
That's not why you have bald tires.
No, because it was misaligned. So when your tires are misaligned,
you never got it.
I never got it aligned, but it was very slightly, man. Like
never
it wasn't
rotated
even
your
much.
tires neither.
So no, I get it rotated.
It's just like shaking. Like it feels like
I know
the
you're
tires
not
are
talking,
gonna fall
dude.
straight off.
Aren't your brakes? You don't even have brakes.
Shit.
What? I got new brakes. What's up?
But that was
You need
terrible.
new rotors.
Look at it
First
right
of all,
now.
that was
No, I got them all new. Everything's brand new on them. What's up?
we'd just be cruising and his shit be shaking. I'll be like, we're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, before. Yeah,
We're on,
because
like, the
it was
mountainsides.
misaligned as well. Yeah, that was the issue too. I needed to go align it, and then, bam, it was gone.
Yeah, so I think I need to get it aligned or before we go to we're going to New Braunfels this weekend. And
I heard some stuff about the floating.
Did you buy your floaty yet?
Yeah, we do. We got the one you got. So
Okay.
it's a double seater, and it has that cooler in the middle.
Yeah.
But
Did you buy a pump?
You guys are buying.
I have a
floaties?
pump.
I bought a pump, so I'm gonna take ours.
Okay, cool. All right. Oh, you're gonna just for you?
You guys are buying floaties, bro.
He's like, I'm gonna take it for us. You can't share the air.
You can buy yours right now, or not?
I didn't know we were buying them.
I just
you could rent them there.
Okay.
I just want. I don't. Yeah.
I mean, it's because it's two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. No, yeah.
He's like, no, but we're gonna tie you. Don't worry, I'm gonna tie
send
you.
me the link.
I'm gonna
Send
tie
me
you to
the-
mine so you don't float away.
We can buy you floaters in your arm. Just tie it around you. Just drag along
that
with
sounds
us.
about right. I'll just be swimming in the pee.
Can you
Yeah,
swim?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you swim, Chris?
What do you consider swimming?
No,
I'm being
not drowning. That's what I consider swimming. Like if you get thrown in the deep pool, you can swim back to the shore.
Like I can
So
float.
so that's the thing. So I can move from point A to point B. Fine.
I feel like you can't float.
I can't chill there and have a full blown conversation and fucking like, yeah, man, I had a good day today. I'm gonna start going down if I don't move. I don't.
Because you're flat footed. Actually, if anything, flat footed should help you more.
Shut
like
the hell up. That doesn't
your
have anything to do
flat
with
feet open up when you're underwater.
Are you more aerodynamic now that you have a fucking crack on your head?
Like, you don't even need a scuba suit. You just need your flat feet.
He said aerodynamic in my head.
So yeah, that's what I always tell people. I was like, yeah, I can get from here to there and I can come back, but don't ask me to sit in the middle of the deep end and just have a conversation with you because I'm about to start sinking.
What is that sport that they play? You play in the deep end all the time. Water polo?
I don't know.
Like it's like soccer in the deep end. You throw a ball, and you.
I thought it was more like that shit that you toss. Is that not it?
I think that's damn, I forgot what it was called. There's a sport that looks like pretty close to soccer. There's a net, teams, and you basically either catch the ball or with your hands or with a stick or whatnot, and you're playing soccer trying to score in a team, but on the deep end though with no life jacket.
Nah, yeah.
Couldn't do it out of you?
No, not for me.
Can you float though?
I mean, I can float on my back.
You can stay floating on your back,
but not vertically.
So if you were to fall in the ocean, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, bro, probably.
I think I feel like a lot of people. It's different in the ocean.
Yeah.
Have you been to the ocean, Hernan?
Yeah.
When?
A long, long time ago. Years.
I don't think I've ever heard Hernan say. Oh wait, was it with us in Florida?
He said you when we went to Florida, bro.
No.
But the last time you went?
No, it was before that. It was when I was younger.
I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot scarier to be in the ocean. Like I don't fuck with it at all. Yeah, like I stay in like
scary because the waves or what's all under there that we don't know about.
Everything. There's so many possibilities. Like there could be something like at your feet. You could step on something. A jellyfish could sting. You could get swept away in a riptide.
Dude, one time me and my dad were fishing, and this is probably why I hate fishing because I was always used as the bait boy and go get the the bait me and come back. I was never actually fishing. I was more of just like
I don't want to get up.
Yeah. Anyways, but what he would do is that we would go into deep waters with the water up to our neck or chest and be fishing in there. And in the ocean,
did you have like one of those fish suits, or you were just straight t-shirt?
No, we were just straight, shirtless fishing.
Damn.
But in the ocean, you have to walk in farther to get deeper. Like you can walk pretty far and be like, oh, I'm still pretty, I'm at my waist or whatnot.
Well, yeah.
So whenever we would catch fish, I was like, I'm fucking tired of walking all the way back, put it in the fridge, and then bring it back. So my dad was like, all right, just get a rope and put him on the mouth right there and just have them floating right there. They're still going to be alive and pulling and everything. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever.
They almost took your ass away.
So
they worked as a team.
So Finding Nemo? No. I had about 6 fishes, and they were about maybe like this yay big. That's what.
How old were you at this time?
I was probably like 16, 17.
Okay.
And then I felt like this one big pool. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm thinking of the Finding Nemo movie, where they're all just putting together. Dude, I pull the string up, and I swear to God on everything, all I saw was the head of a fish.
Ooh.
And we're talking about like a foot. We're talking about a 12-inch fish, and all I see is the head. Dangling. A clean bite.
Damn.
Straight.
And you were in a river?
No, we were in the ocean. We were in Galveston.
Oh, hell no. That was a whole shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so. And then I'm trying to rationalize. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. My dad's the one trying to calm me down because he don't want to lose his bait boy. He's like, nah, mijo, no, it's not. That's nothing, and in Spanish, of course. But he's like, yeah, it's just another big fish coming around. And
he's like, switch me sides. Let me hold on to the rope.
And after a few minutes, I'm like, nah, man, that was a shark. That was a shark. And I left him there. I was like, yep, I'm gonna be done. And I mean, it makes sense, these fishes are bleeding. They're bleeding out. Everything, of course, like it had to be a shark.
Yeah, and you're in deep enough water where the shark's like, yeah, I can make that. That's like free food for him.
Dude, my dad's a crazy fanatic with it, man. Another quick story, sorry, but it's because what he does, sometimes he grabs those fishes he get, like they might be like 6-7 inches, and he cuts them up, and he uses that as bait to get bigger fish. But if you think about it, like, dude, what else are you gonna get other than a shark? If you're throwing in a big old piece of...
You can get a bigger fish.
Yeah, damn.
And there was one time where we were both fishing, and I was holding the stick this time, and it pulled me in, and then I call my dad, and he comes in, and I kid you not, man, both of us are holding on to the pole when the water's into our chest, full force, and it's just easily dragging us in.
Jesus.
I've never been fishing.
And then eventually it just slipped up. It broke the.
It broke the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was insane, dude. I'll never forget that.
Y'all were fishing at night too?
No, that was during the day.
Why? Sorry, Marvin.
I don't think he's ever experienced that.
He's like, sorry, Dad likes me better.
Never go fishing with this dad.
I've never been.
You know what?
So.
I'll take you with my dad one day. You don't want to go? He's a
y'all
little wild though.
Y'all do ocean fishing. That's different.
No, he goes to Grapevine Lake a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've gone once. It was really boring.
I don't think.
I feel like your fishing's different.
I feel like I wouldn't say it would be boring.
I think it's something you grow into of doing. Like as you get older, you appreciate it more.
Now that you're older, you might like it.
Fishing is a great sport to have an affair with.
That makes sense.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Someone said, like, dude, if you consider fishing, you can have an affair so easily because your phone can't be connected because you're in the water, deep waters. You can't text them because you're fishing, blah, blah. And it's all this other stuff. And I'm like, God damn, like, my dad having an affair?
You can get away with it. He's like, half the time I was by myself fishing. He dropped you off at that place. Like, here, fish for me. Bring the fish back. Oh, my God. We caught 7 fish. You caught 7 fish.
But no, my dad's always coming back. We have.
He said my dad comes back.
He comes back. No, he has 3 fridges at home full of fish.
You eat fish like that?
My dad does. This is why I think it was why I'm sick of it, because ever since a kid, weekends he's frying fish, cleaning fish, getting fish. I'm just like, God, this guy is not tired of it.
Does he cook it for y'all too, or does he just cook it for himself?
Just for himself, because we're tired of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, he goes crazy with it.
No wonder y'all had a boat. I was always wondering why y'all had a boat.
They have a boat.
We can't have a boat.
Y'all used
I forgot they had a boat.
Yeah, we had a boat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, what happened to it? Y'all don't have it anymore?
My dad sold it. He was gonna sell it and then buy a new boat, and then I don't know what happened. I don't think he ever got around the other boat. But no, I think he's saving up. Not saving up. He's thinking about getting another boat. I told him, hey, I can help you with a boat, but I want to use a boat for luxury and fun. He's like, no, I want a fishing boat.
Like, I want to have a party on the boat, bro.
Bitches on here.
I didn't want to say that. I was like, really want bitches on the boat. But it's like, look, there's a little cooler on the side.
Sit on top fish. Don't open it. It'll jump out, but you can dance in that cooler, though.
It's an extra seat for Rudy. It's an extra seat.
But nah, yeah, I'll take you one day, though.
Okay.
Mark my word, I'm going to take you.
Okay.
Swear to God.
All right. Okay. Like, if you suck, I'm going to yell at you. It's going to be a very stressful experience.
He's going to be yelling at you the whole time.
You don't mind, though, if it's ocean fishing?
I already told you I don't fuck with the ocean like that. But, I mean, if we stay, like...
No, we'll stay your waist.
Yeah, I don't need to be on my neck fishing. Like, just grab it at that point.
At that point, I don't know what my dad's trying to get. Like
use a net. Because when I was in the ocean, I had fish... I was, like, at waist, and they were by my feet. And I was like, that's enough for me.
That tripped you out?
Yeah, that tripped me up already. I was like, you know what? If they're chilling around my feet, something else could be chilling on my feet. I was like, so.
Yeah.
You ever been stung by jellyfish?
No.
There was one person, I forgot who it was, that I knew he got stung. I think it was my cousin's dad that hit him on the leg. I think they did. Do you know Melvin? Who was it? Was it Tino? He got stung by a jellyfish, right? Did they pee on it?
Melvin doesn't like to talk about it. He had to pee on it.
He's the one that had to pee on it.
He had to whip it out and pee.
Is that what you got?
I'm pushing. Hurry up, bro. Imagine having to pee on command.
I can do that. I can definitely do that now. All the water that I'm taking in.
Will you just tell your body we're ready for a piss?
I'll pee right now.
That's weird.
Just let me know.
What else can you do on command? All right. Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
So yeah, no. I'll take you up on that. It makes me kind of sad now because I think about it. My dad's always going fishing, and he's only getting older. I should probably. It's been years since I gone with him. He goes like every other weekend.
Damn, man,
I haven't gone with him.
Fucked up, bro.
Wait, he goes every weekend, right? Every day.
Damn.
He goes every day, and you're regretting you don't go with him at least once.
I'm gonna change that. We should go, Melvin. We should go fishing with him, and
yeah, I think it's very important. You don't realize things until it's too late.
It's usually. Like I go and I see like bitches and everything.
He's like, your dad's like, no, we're fishing.
This is not. I don't
he doesn't even know how to fish anymore.
He's like unwrapping the new rock. He's like, all right.
Didn't you buy that?
You go every
Didn't
day.
you buy that bar like a year ago? And you're now opening it. Nah, I ignore them. But then and then I have a friend Beto. He has a nice boat over there in Louisville Lake.
I've been to Louisville Lake.
It's been nice.
Oh yes, yeah, that is.
People drown out there. Actually, it's crazy.
I'm telling you,
there's been a lot of drownings there
because people can't float
vertically. I think there was one. So what happens? Like, is there like a world tide? Or what do you call it? Swirl tide?
The riptide.
Riptide, yeah.
Apparently, like,
is there riptides in lakes?
No, because there's no. Well, how big is it? Well, I don't know, man. I don't think there is. Because it doesn't drain into like the ocean. If it did, then I would believe there might be.
Yeah.
But the reason is because like the current, like it's sweeping back into like the ocean, and it's like a channel underwater.
Yeah.
Like physics, some bullshit. That if you get stuck in it, yeah, you can't
You know what's crazy? Like
that.
Me personally, I feel like I could.
He's like, I'm just different.
I feel like if I could get in there, I'm like, I could.
Rudy's like
find
me.
a
I
way
just
out.
wouldn't drown.
So do you think, like, if you have more muscle, have you heard about that? If you have more muscle on you, do you think you would end up having to work harder, like to float? Is
Yeah,
that a
bro.
thing?
So I'm telling you.
Because fat floats and muscle doesn't.
Yeah, because
it's more buoyant.
Yeah, because
Wait,
muscle's heavier, right?
No, muscle's lighter. Well,
muscle's heavier, bro.
Oh yeah, it is muscle heavier. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
more
it
is heavier.
compact.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I had it flipped. So technically, I don't know. Does that make sense though? That if you had more muscle,
well, it's
you
always
have to work harder.
It's always you have to look at the
I feel
positive
like
and
if you're really
negatives.
fat, you just sink.
No, you could float better, but you're so probably out of shape that you can't keep it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're fit, you can probably keep it going. But
Yeah.
if you're talking
But
about
if you're fit, fat, like you're fat, but you got good conditioning.
oh, you're just a badass at that point.
I mean, yeah, you'll just float forever at that
Dude,
point.
it's
right?
crazy how some of these guys, like when I would go play soccer, like indoor soccer, you know, these guys are kind of like, you know, a little hit on the heavy side, but these motherfuckers can run.
Oh yeah.
They can fucking keep up better than me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's just like the repetitiveness that you get used to it. Like, is it the heart or is it just?
I've always been bad at conditioning, but dude, they fucking run out there back and forth, and I'm over here like, sub.
Yeah.
Subbing now.
Sprinting the whole game. I've seen it. It's
And they just
insane.
finish the game and go freaking kill a 12-pack and
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
go back home, beat their wives. No, I'm kidding.
that's a Sunday tradition or what?
Sunday tradition. No, yeah, dude, but some people just got that conditioning and that's just natural. Hernan, did you have to build or train to
Nah,
get
he's
better?
been
Or
fucking
have you
running his whole
always
life.
I took steroids, bro. That's it.
No, for real. Have you
I'll
always
be
had,
honest,
have you always had a niche like
The
for running conditioning or
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I've always ran like on and off, like basically my whole life. And then but what I started with was working out like in the 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah, you stunned your
And
growth.
then,
bro.
yeah,
is that what you stayed at 5'3"?
Why does it get shorter every
5'5", all right? Get it right.
5'5".
5'5".
So you started working out at 7th grade?
Yeah.
But like, did you do weights?
I did. We had this machine at home. It was like one of those, it's not a Bowflex, but it's like, you know, one of those machines where it's like, it has everything on there.
So it wasn't like body weight. I know you eventually incorporated body weight, but like in the beginning, was it just straight like machines and shit?
So I remember I was thinking about it the other day. What I used to start out with was doing like a bunch of sit-ups and a bunch of push-ups. I don't even know what. I remember I used to look up YouTube videos like 6-pack shortcuts or whatever, and like
Yeah.
6-pack.
Well, you did
how to
it,
get a
so-
6-pack
You
on
got
YouTube
it.
videos.
In high school, you were prime.
Yeah, exactly. And then like
peaked.
after that, I would go outside and like hit that machine.
I was about to say, imagine
And-
peaking.
Shut the fuck up. And then I would hit basically every muscle that I could think of, which was like all upper body. I wasn't even thinking about legs.
Yeah, but you were running.
Yeah.
You were doing flips and shit. So
Yeah. I
He was the
running.
main chambelan too.
He was the
All
main
the
chambelan?
exercise.
I was
Yeah.
running, skating, flipping everywhere. So yeah, like it all did me pretty good. That's for sure.
I think your body evened out pretty well because your legs and your upper body is all pretty naturally even. There's no uneven parts.
Right.
I feel like every guy, like whenever we hit like that puberty stage, you just start working out for no reason. Either because somebody else around you is bigger and you're like, well, I can't stay like a little skinny,
that's
whatever.
exactly what happened to me in 7th grade.
So
Or because you got your heart broken.
No, like I'm talking about like just like in general,
just in the
first time
puberty.
ever working out, right? Because it happened around the same time too. It was like 8th grade, and I was like finally hitting a quote unquote growth spurt. Bullshit. Stop.
My boy went from 5'5" to 5'8".
No, actually, I went from 4'11" to 5'7".
Okay.
Right there. Boom.
Are you 5'7"?
I'm 5'7".
I thought you were 5'8".
No, that's a woman's
I was
height.
giving you credit. Huh.
That's a woman's height. There's no 5'8" in a man. 5'7". So I started doing like, my little push-ups too, running, just over the summer, just because I feel like at that point you have all your testosterone coming up. You're like, man, I gotta do something. So you stay active and you do all that stuff. I never did the weights like intensely. I was always very skinny.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I was fat, then I got skinny, and then I stayed like skinny fat for like ever.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You had
what
that
happened to me.
Nate Diaz body.
Hey, Nate Diaz body, but Nate Diaz knocked the fuck out of all of us.
Isn't it crazy? Like if you didn't know about Nate Diaz, and you just see him in the street, like he doesn't look like that. Like he can kick your ass, man. Just see him like look at this old fuck right here.
He's a fucking savage.
But
I love
this guy,
Nate
man.
Diaz.
You see when he choked out that guy?
He choked out McGregor.
No, recently though, in New Orleans.
He choked out the Logan Paul lookalike.
Yeah.
Thinking it was Logan Paul.
He choked him out on the
Did y'all
street.
hear about
My
that?
favorite.
There's a warrant for him now.
My favorite one was whenever he was at a UFC event and there was like this fan or somebody holding like their popcorn and like their drinks, and then Nate makes him flinch. He goes, and the dude drops all his shit. Like that's just his personality, That guy was probably saying some shit. He said,
big,
fucking
man.
bully, bro. What the
I
hell?
don't think he's a bully. I think he's more like just a dick when it's needed. Like he's not gonna say shit unless you say some shit.
Yeah, like if you say shit, he's gonna stand up for himself and he's gonna press you. So
it's just he's on.
I respect that too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if anybody comes up and tells you anything, like don't just take it, or you know what I mean?
Think,
like,
I think
defend yourself.
some people would be like, "What? Fuck this, man! I'm just gonna walk away, whatever." But
Even
him would just be like on site.
Not even then. He'd be like, yeah, it would be on site, but he would confront you about it. He's like, what are you trying to do? And he's like, damn. And then I don't know, man.
So he beat McGregor the first time, right?
I don't know about the first time, man. I just know he beat him at one point.
I think he beat him once, and then McGregor beat him twice. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, man, they've had interviews. And did I show you the interview that they had? Nate Diaz and McGregor.
Nah, it's all over TikTok, man. They had me cracking up. I like the one where he's like, Nate can't even count to 5.
Yeah, that was it. But yeah, McGregor was like, well, they were in the Money Channel, and they were basically saying like, oh, this is the Money Channel. So, and then McGregor interrupts that. Oh, Nate, you can go ahead and step out now. I'll take it from
McGregor
here.
was the fucking king on the mic. He would sell the fuck out those fights.
Yeah.
For sure. You have it, or is it too loud?
No, I couldn't find it.
Okay.
Man, he was the one who got me into UFC. I started watching more UFC because of him. Just because he's so funny.
Really?
McGregor?
Yeah. I thought it would have been CM Punk.
Who fought this weekend?
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm not
I was
into it,
busy
so I never
this
really
weekend.
claim that I'm
Yeah.
into it.
I'm kidding. It was I heard like a white guy's fight. That's funny.
Yeah, just watch the boxing and all that.
Do you think he took steroids? Did y'all see his transformation recently?
I feel like he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Can you do that? Like, can you like take the steroids, get really big as shit, and then get clean, and then be like, I'm clean now? Yeah, but you also gained all these pounds of muscle.
Honestly, it's tempting.
But their
a
weight
bit.
fluctuates all the time, depending on what you want to fight at. And some of these guys fight at 135. I think that's insane.
Yeah, this past fight, Ryan and Tank, that was 135, right?
That was 135.
That's crazy.
I don't like talking about that fight.
But the steroids thing, like, you know how with us going to the gym and whatnot, does it ever cross your mind, like, one cycle won't hurt?
It's tempting, dude, especially like, man, it's hard to like, being like, people say like even professional natural lifters, right? Like a natural lifter who's dedicated to it. I'm talking about counting the macros, calories, everything. They even get frustrated. I mean, I cannot put on muscle as easy as these guys. And it's just like a gear, like they cycle off on it. I don't know. There's a lot of research on it. I personally, I don't think I would
How long
ever
is a
do it.
cycle? Do you know? It's like 3 weeks.
No.
It's not.
Well, of like
A
straight up
steroid.
injecting, then yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might be a short period. Like you just straight up inject it, but your body's on it for a while, I think.
Like, what is a one full cycle? Is it like months?
Bro, I don't know. I'm not.
So is test?
I don't know.
I would have thought Hernan did in high
No,
school.
I don't know anything about that.
Sure.
Sorry. Is that the same thing as what is it
Crack?
called? Trent?
Trend is like cycle. That's what they call a gear. It's like
So
all
it's
the same shit.
thing as not testosterone, steroids.
The only thing I'm
yeah,
worried about trend and steroid, I think it's the same thing, honestly, or around
like a
the same
different
thing. Yeah.
type, I think. But it's
It's
all
like
does, it all
what,
does the
Monster
same,
and Red Bull.
it does all the same
same
shit
thing.
as far as like pump you full of testosterone and like, yeah, you still have to put in the work. Like you still have to go to the gym and lift. You still have to eat, but your
lot
your
easier.
body to recuperate the broken muscles to rebuild it's a lot faster.
I'm just worried about the side effects. Like,
With
what
the
if
acne?
I start losing hair, acne?
Roid rage. He already gets
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of pissed
roid
every
rage.
now and
Yeah.
then. I don't know. I can't imagine him on
Ooh.
steroids.
Look at my brother.
Look at Melvin.
Yeah, he's agreeing. You're like, yeah, no,
Melvin's like, he got a
it's
temper.
not for you, buddy.
No, I don't have a temper. It's just more of like,
Mm. Anyways, yeah, the side effects would be horrible. And sometimes when I see people in the gym and I see them are really big, but the face is full of like,
yeah. Or there's a guy who I was talking to, and he's like really big and everything. He admitted like, yeah, bro, I'm on this, and he's like talking real low, like, yeah.
yeah,
I'm like, damn, how old? This guy's like 30. He's like, nah, bro, I'm 21.
Oh, him.
Bro,
yeah,
what?
that. I mean, again, are you here for a good time on this world? Like, how nice would it be to be just fucking ripped, big, shredded? Pretty cool.
You think other drugs might help other than steroids? Like,
Well, like creatine?
well, creatine, I mean, that's FDA approved. Is it?
I don't know. I don't think. And then
I'm not too much worried about creatine. Just drink your water.
Yeah, because your kidneys can get a little messed up with it. But
I already lost one.
he's like, my other one's working double as hard. Now, I don't know anything else besides just eating a lot. I feel like as long as you look like you go to the gym and you stay healthy, like,
yeah,
you should be okay.
It is FDA approved.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just looked it
good
up.
to know. All right, I'm gonna take 2 scoops now.
Double it up.
Before was one I was like, I'm kind of risking it here, but
I don't know,
I'll
man.
take
Your
two.
body shutting down on you. You might need to just stick to the. You know what?
Just
Cut it back.
just to water
Do
and
half a scoop.
bottles to give it. But no,
Do you think LeBron is on steroids?
No, they guys get tested randomly.
How old is he?
38.
And he's playing like he hasn't lost a step in his game. You think he's just a freak of nature? Come on, like I'm just saying, like
he said he was like, I'm better than 90% of the NBA players.
Well, it is
here.
their whole life, you know. Like, that's
yeah, but
his
whenever you reach a
career.
certain age,
You
bro,
think it's
you
Illuminati?
can't compete. You can't. You normally you can't perform at that level with these young guys. He's going against 21, 22-year-old, 23-year-olds.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think he is Illuminati?
Is he Illuminati? I don't know.
I think he's still
I don't think he is. You see someone?
No, I was telling him there's a note right there.
Oh, okay. Nothing.
Sorry.
What does that note say, Marvin?
Let me see that.
Let's go ahead and read that note out loud right now. Read out loud, Chris.
What did she say?
Just maps are stuck for 20.
I forgot y'all are in here. I just mopped.
Oh,
Oh,
mopped.
so Diana mopped the floor.
Okay, you got us for 20 more minutes, guys.
So we gotta wait for the floors to dry.
I
Go
think-
back
I think
to
we're better.
the. Okay, do you acknowledge the fact that when you're 38 years old,
Mm-hmm.
can you keep up athletically
with
with
22
a
years.
prime 22? He's he himself is already a freak because he made it to the NBA.
What if LeBron didn't like? What if he extended his prime? You know how they say your prime years aren't until like mid 30s or whatnot.
What do you think? He's just like an amazing diet, probably.
Yeah, and he just like Tom Brady. Well, I don't think Tom Brady's in his prime, but
Tom Brady's
it's
alright.
definitely more extended than.
I don't know, man, because like there's like I watch a lot of these documentaries. There's a lot, tons of like old people just running like these 100-mile races, like nothing. They do that. Like why can't Why can't?
Yeah, that's just
38-year-olds?
running though.
That's running, bro. That's marathon running.
That's
I'm
easy.
talking about burst of energy, like as fast as you can, bodying people. No, I'm playing. That's impressive.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm trying to say, though.
Earns
Yeah,
about
I
a
get what you
buck
mean.
out.
Yeah.
Because people in his shoes, the age shows, for sure.
Yeah,
But he's in there, man.
I don't know. You think he'll be back next season, or he's gonna retire?
Yeah, no, I think he's back.
He said he was thinking, I don't know what I'm
No,
gonna
he's
do.
gonna be back. Brady's back, right? Apparently, is he
I
trying to be,
lost track at this.
or is he
point,
trying to be an
man.
announcer?
I
think I would really
I
like
think
that.
he retired like officially. He made it kind of down low. Just put an Instagram or Twitter post.
Mm.
He said, hey guys, last time it was kind of post or pre-introduce before I did, but this time I was gonna let you know I'm done. He made a video. That's from the last thing I've seen.
Well, what do you think is as physically demanding to be a quarterback as like LeBron shoes? Like
No. I could have been a quarterback. I just got to torn my ACL when I could have been D1.
He could have been professional.
Oh, there goes another injury right there that we were talking about earlier.
If he didn't dislocate his finger.
No, I never tore my ACL. But no, I think
No.
being a quarterback, I think it's like maybe a little.
Depending how good you are in the pocket, right? Like you don't if you don't scramble.
Depending how good your line is too, right?
Yeah, that was a big problem for him. At this time around was that he just couldn't stick in there.
Yeah,
for as long.
Yeah, there's many factors to it, but sweet man. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I think we got some good content and
I got some good combos in.
Yeah, so you guys.
This is more a little bit casual.
Yeah. All right. See you next time.
See you guys.